Tyranny, oppression, and revolution may not be the first things that come to mind when you think of One Piece. Well, unless of course you're me, and you're hyper-focused on the series and its politics for some reason. But the more you immerse yourself in the series, the more these themes seem to emerge. Arcs like Dressrosa, Wano, Alabasta, and Arlong Park, just to name a few, follow a familiar pattern. Luffy and his crew arrive in a land ruled by a tyrant. They encounter people oppressed by this tyrant, befriend them, and ultimately end up leading a revolution, more often than not by delivering a decisive blow to the tyrant's face. These themes and the way they are handled in the series aren't just there for the sake of being there. In my opinion, they carry a message that the path toward liberation is often marked by courage and strength to say no to your oppressor and force them to step down if you have to. One Piece introduces to us a world full of tyrants, from small-time pirates to the celestial dragons who operate like gods. These rulers, regardless of their rank, seek absolute or near absolute power and have no hesitation in oppressing those beneath them. What sets One Piece apart is its willingness to show the many forms of oppression and the profound impact that it has on the people being oppressed. Notorious tyrants like Kaido, Doflamingo, Crocodile, and Arlong manipulate and abuse those they rule in various ways. While their methods may differ, their actions stem from personal greed, vendettas, and ambition, devastating the populations under their control. Yet the series reminds us that these individuals are products of a larger system that allows such tyranny to flourish. The celestial dragons and the world government represent the highest level of systemic oppression in One Piece. They wield unchecked power, committing crimes against humanity with impunity. Their influence extends beyond their direct actions as well. By supporting and enabling tyrants like Doflamingo and Kaido, and having policies that create tyrants like Arlong, they perpetuate the cycles of oppression that plague the world. Like I said, the series vividly portrays the devastating effects of unchecked power. Under Arlong, Nami's village faces crippling taxes, pushing people to poverty and giving him more excuses to abuse them. Nami, forced to work for Arlong, is hated by her own village for a perceived betrayal, despite secretly trying to buy back their freedom, showing how tyranny can breed division even amongst the oppressed people. Similarly, Crocodile and Doflamingo use psychological manipulation to control their respective nations. Crocodile's actions in Alabasta create artificial droughts, turning people against their own king while he positions himself as a savior. Meanwhile, Doflamingo's rule in Dressrosa straight up enables him to turn people into toy slaves and erase them from history. He uses his subordinate Sugar's power to turn people into toy slaves, and upon doing so, erases them from the memory of everyone who once knew them. We see this with Kuros, who is forgotten by his own daughter. The pain of being erased, experienced by Dressrosa's toy slaves, is one of the most harrowing aspects of Doflamingo's tyranny. Kaido's reign in Wano is characterized by brute force and domination. His overwhelming strength is used to starve the population and at the same time crush any hope for rebellion and change. The people of Wano accept their oppression, believing escape is impossible, showing how deeply tyranny can break the human spirit. On a global scale, the celestial dragons and world government are willing to commit mass atrocities to protect their power. We see just how far they are willing to go to protect their status quo and power when they committed the genocide on Ohara. They committed a genocide on the people of Ohara for researching a forbidden history, labeled the Void Century. Now it's believed that the Void Century could contain information that puts the status quo at risk, so of course they are going to do everything in their power to prevent this from getting out, showing not only how they control information, but they also manipulate public perception, branding survivors of the genocide like Robin as a demon child to justify their evil actions. Furthermore, the destruction of the country of Lelouch on Imu's orders further underscores the casual cruelty of the system, as entire populations are wiped out to satiate the world government's desire of power. And not only do the celestial dragons exercise their own tyrannical power, but they are also responsible for creating figures like Doflamingo and Kaido and Arlong. Doflamingo, a former celestial dragon, grew up with that insane privilege that the celestial dragons are used to, which fueled his monstrous tendencies. Meanwhile, Kaido's homeland had to constantly wage war to pay the heavenly tribute, which is this insane tax imposed onto the countries that the celestial dragons rule over. This constant state of warfare probably desensitized Kaido from an early age to violence. Racism also plays a significant role in One Piece's depiction of oppression. The fishmen, who Arlong belongs to, face systemic discrimination at the hands of the world government and the celestial dragons, fostering Arlong's hatred of humans. This racism drives Arlong's oppression of Nami's village, reflecting how societal prejudices fuel cycles of hatred and oppression. However, One Piece does make it clear that the environment does not excuse the actions of tyrants. Characters like Jinbei and Corazon, who grew up in similarly harsh conditions as Arlong and Doflamingo, chose different paths and became honorable individuals. The series highlights that, while systemic oppression may shape individuals, it doesn't justify becoming tyrants themselves. But the conditions like the one in the One Piece world definitely create people who are more likely to be villainous and tyrannical. While One Piece showcases the horrors of tyranny, it also offers a clear path to liberation. Revolution. In every major arc, Luffy's actions spark uprisings. By defeating tyrants, he gives oppressed people the chance to reclaim their freedom. His role as a revolutionary is evident in how he inspires hope, such as when he promises Tama and Wano that she will have enough food once Kaido is defeated. Luffy's empathy and his ability to ignite hope are central to the revolutions he leads. And I just want to point out here, whether or not he intends to lead revolutions really doesn't matter. The fact is that the things he does ends up causing revolutionary change in the countries that he steps foot in. The series also presents organized rebellion through the Revolutionary Army, led by Luffy's father, Monkey D. Dragon, who I've talked about more time. Honestly, I was going to make a joke, but I can't really think of one right now. This group fights against the world government, demonstrating that systemic oppression requires organized resistance. One Piece conveys a clear message. True change comes when the oppressed unite to rise against their oppressors. So in conclusion, One Piece consistently demonstrates that revolution is the only way to overthrow tyranny. And sure, One Piece may just be a work of fiction, but its portrayal of oppression and revolution offers valuable insights that resonate with real-world struggles. The series demonstrates how standing up against systemic tyranny and fighting for justice are timeless themes that reflect humanity's ongoing pursuit of freedom. By championing revolution as a means to dismantle tyrannical systems, One Piece delivers a powerful message about the pursuit of freedom and justice in both its world and our own. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And please share this video with the people you know, because I need to make the money back from this shitty ass straw hat that I bought. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Love y'all and be safe.